Hi, I'm Mr. Nolan. Let's take a look at different government types. Anarchy. Anarchy, ladies and gentlemen, is a state of lawlessness and disorder resulting from a failure of government. There is no government. There is chaos on the streets. We see people in masks and fire and smoke because there's no government. Here we see the symbol of anarchy. It's an A, but it also looks like chaos because that is the idea of what anarchy is. Democracy. Democracy is a form of government in which people have the supreme power. A form of government in which people have the supreme power. Here we see voting booths. People traditionally vote in a democracy. Dictatorship. A dictatorship is a form of government in which the ruler holds power by force. Here we see a leader, he looks angry, and we see he's surrounded by the military. He's holding power using force. Here we see a takeoff on Adolf Hitler. This is Charlie Chaplin, a famous movie star from the silent era, and he made a movie, The Little Dictator, making fun of Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler is perhaps the most famous dictator in the history of the world. Dynasty. A dynasty is a ruling family. This is Duck Dynasty. They are a family. They are successful businessmen. They're a family of rulers, in this case, ruling their business. Here we see another dynasty. This is an official government dynasty. This is the dynasty of the current Queen of England and her husband, and these are their kids and who they married, and then grandkids. And now there are great-grandkids too. Monarchy. Monarchy is one person inherits all of the power, i.e. a king or queen. Kings and queens rule monarchies, and we see what appears to be a king or queen holding a sign that says, "All hail me." This is Queen Elizabeth II of England, the United Kingdom. She is their monarch, their queen. In a republic, is a form of government in which the people choose leaders who represent them. We, the United States, we're a republic. You could also say we're a representative democracy. We're not a full democracy, but no countries are these days. So these are all leaders who were chosen by people to represent them. This is the Parliament of the United Kingdom, and it is a republic. Here we see the Roman Senate. And in this Roman Senate, these guys are making decisions for the people. A theocracy is a nation ruled by religious leaders. These are religious leaders, and these religious leaders are actually the leaders of Iran. Here we see the Grand Ayatollah Khamenei of Iran. He's a religious leader. He's also the number one person in their government and the highest religious figure in the country of Iran. A theocracy, government run by religious leaders. All right, let's try to match the image with the government type. Here we see the U.S. Congress. So we have all these different people. They are all senators and representatives, and they are at a State of the Union address. These are just people visiting. And this is representative of the type of government that the U.S. has. This is a republic. That's right. Here we see an image of people who want to overthrow the government. Their sign says, "Can we overthrow the government?" Yes, we can. And you see this gentleman is wearing a mask. It's not because of coronavirus. It's because he's hiding his identity. They want chaos. They want no government. What are they? They are anarchists. This represents anarchy. Here we see some ancient Greeks. And it says, "Power to the people." And among the ancient Greeks, they would get together and everybody would talk about all the issues, and it'd be one person, one vote. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a democracy. Here we see Sacha Baron Cohen. He's an actor, and here he's dressed up in a military uniform. He has a gun. The gun is plated gold because he has amassed a lot of wealth at the expense of his people, and he is a dictator using force to hold power. This is Queen Elizabeth II. She looks evil in this picture. Most of the time, she looks like a harmless old lady. In this picture, she looks like evil. But you see, she has her crown. She's wearing all her bling. She's got her crown. She's got her jewels. She is the queen, and therefore, this is a monarchy. Okay, so we see here a fellow. He's in like either a robe, maybe he's a judge or religious leader. He's holding something. You know what those are? Those are the 10 Commandments. And he says, hello, I'm from the government. I'm here to decide who the Lord your God is. So if the government is telling what you to believe in terms of God and religion, it may be a government run by religious leaders, and a government run by religious leaders is a theocracy. Okay, we see a family tree. Look, it's the House of Stuart. And here we see James the Sixth of Scotland, who was also James the First of England. You know what? He was king. And this is his family. Family of rulers is a dynasty. And that is the end of our presentation. Now you're going to go on and take the quiz. Good luck.